Hey, what's up? I'm Jeff Montague, the director of Extra Life, and today we're talking about different type of gamers and what you might be able to do to raise money to help local kids in your community. So if you're a gamer who live streams on Twitch and YouTube, usually you'll host a charity stream any time of year that works for you. The bottom line is a charity stream is like a telethon. So you're going to stream for an extended period of time. You'll ask your viewers, your subscribers, your community to make donations. Sometimes it'll be because you'll perform certain challenges if they make donations, or you reach certain milestones. Sometimes you'll talk about what Extra Life means to you and why you're fundraising. Or sometimes you'll talk about the value of the donations that they'll make. You can share champion videos. We have those in the Extra Life toolkit available to you. But when you do a live stream, the key is that you want to make sure that you promote your live stream ahead of time. You let your viewers know that this is one of those streams where you're going to be asking for donations for Extra Life to help kids in your community. And then when you host that live stream, you push for those donations and you celebrate everyone whenever you get them. Another type of gamer that we see in Extra Life are, we'll call them community gamers or game community members. And so these are people that belong to maybe it's a Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or D&D tabletop gaming community or group within their city or their community or their region. A lot of times they're organized either in Facebook groups or Discord or things like that. And usually these type of gamers or these communities will host a special day. Sometimes if your gaming store already has tournaments on Saturdays, for example, they might designate certain Saturdays where the proceeds from that day are going to go to Extra Life. You can host your own community game day where you invite people to play in the tournament. You can organize it as a tournament, or you can just do a regular casual day of play. And you'll tell people ahead of time that this one is to raise money for Extra Life for your local member hospital. And you might charge an entry fee, or maybe you'll have food that you'll sell as a fundraiser, or maybe you'll charge to say, I don't like my roll, you can roll again, or I don't like the card, I want to pick a new card, and maybe that's an extra donation. So you can kind of get creative about how you raise money, but the key is you kind of do in those type of communities, you'll do the thing that the community already does, but you'll add an extra flavor of fundraising and fun. You can sell merch. You can also add challenges to that day as well, or have a day and collect donations just because people understand the value, why you want to raise money for your local children's hospital. Now, if you like to play games with a small group of friends or your family members, people in your neighborhood, maybe we'll call that a living room gamer or a kitchen table gamer, right? And so these are smaller, maybe 4, 5, 6 people that get together. And this is a fun thing that you can do over and over again throughout the year, or you can have a special day where you're going to do it. You can invite them over for a game night or something like that and tell them we're going to play board games, but this one's going to be a fundraiser for my Extra Life page. So I'm going to ask everybody to make a donation to my page before we get started that night. You can do it potluck style. Similar to the community gamer concept, you can tell people every time you don't like your roll, you can re-roll. That'll be another $1 donation. Tally those up, and at the end of the night, you kind of like give people a fun invoice or something like that. You can have the Bean Boozled challenge, and some of those challenge type ideas that work for the live streamers can also work at a community gamer or a living room gamer type of event. Now, sometimes we'll have community game events that are huge, right? So it'll be something maybe that's citywide, maybe your hospital gets involved, and that could be a tournament. Or often that's a good idea for an esports team, whether it's a high school or a college or a professional esports team. Good thing, because esports teams are used to playing in tournaments. They understand how tournaments are organized. So maybe your college team can coordinate a tournament for all of the high school teams to compete in. The entry fee can be the donation. Again, food sales, challenges. Maybe you can incentivize people. Say if they raise a certain amount of money, there's a jersey involved. You can kind of get as big and creative as you want. The key is this is an event planning model and a tournament organization model. So there's a little bit more. So you want to make sure that you have a team of people that are going to be able to help you with this. It's very hard to organize a tournament by yourself, right? And then we have what you might call a casual gamer. And this is somebody maybe who just likes to play games on their phone, or they'll play canasta or cards or board games once every so often. You can fundraise for game day too. You don't have to be I game all the time type of person. You can create your fundraising page on extra-life.org. You can ask your friends and family for donations by posting on social, or you downloading the app, giving them the QR code. The key for casual gamers is you're probably going to fundraise in traditional fundraising methods, maybe that aren't so much gaming related, but then you might have a game day or a game night or a day of play as the celebration when you make your goal. Sometimes a local office or a local company of employees who aren't necessarily gamers might do a campaign in September, October, or like a month-long campaign. They'll fundraise until they reach their goal, and then they'll have their game day, almost like a company picnic style. But again, this can be done on a smaller level, like just an individual person. And you can just have your fundraiser and then invite your friends over to play games. They don't have to be video games or card games or board games. It could be ladder ball or cornhole. So sometimes you might contact your local craft brewery or a barcade or something like that and host a trivia night for your company team, or maybe you'll have them organize a give back night and have cornhole or ladder ball or different types of games at their establishment, and that could be part of your fundraising as well. So the key is, no matter what type of gamer, whether you are a highly engaged, I play all the time, I live stream, all the way to somebody who's like, I don't necessarily play a lot of video games or board games, but I do like the casual fun night every now and then. There's always a way that you can fundraise for Extra Life. The key is always remembering why you're choosing to fundraise, and it's because you want to help your member Children's Hospital and you want to help local kids. Once you have that established, come up with whatever is fun for you, whatever you can do that your friends, your family, the people that you can collect donations from are going to have a good time. That's what Extra Life's all about. It's about playing together, raising money to change kids' health and change the future.